Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will um, discuss about what type or what spec on the PC that can run this game, because many people asking me that is this PC is enough to play this game with lowest setting or the highest setting. Okay, um, before that I would like to explain first what's the technically thing on this setting on the display. First of all, the full screen mode, it will give you a full screen display that it will take so much at your VGA performance. And then if you don't have a good VGA, and then it will be laggy also. That's why I don't use the full screen mode, because the thing is I just don't like it when when I play and then in the full screen with my 24-inch monitor, it just like uh, it's not good for my eyes. It's just my preference, but if you guys wants to follow it, then go ahead. In this resolution you can choose in this, it's up to you, because if you change it, it will affect only on your resolution when it in Windows mode. Next, I would like to explain on the recommended resolution. For now I'm using the middle setting. Later I will give you a full comparison between minimum, low, and then medium, and then high, and then ultra. Let's see which the best usage for your style. Screen style, I just stick to the classic, because soft, realistic, and vivid. It's kinda hurting my eyes every time I play only for rebuild or etc. And then for the atmosphere quality is, I would like to I prefer to use standard. It's just my preference, because I don't like something that really like penetrating my eyes, like it's too shine like that. Wait, I still have plenty time, so it's okay lah. Okay, continue. And then we would like to talk about FPS. FPS is frame per second. That it's really important to us if you are playing with PvP or something. If you are playing PvP or Dead Hike, it's really important, because the frame per second is determine how much frame that your VGA can give when you playing the game. You can see this notification, because it's how many players around the map, but it don't affect my graphic, because I have a middle spec, so it's fine even if so much player on the map. Next we will talking about the anti-aliasing. The anti-aliasing is if you are seeing the lights like this, it will be smooth. You can see you can see around my hair, and then this one, it's the scars. You can see, if you can see the scars, it will smooth graphic. If we turn off the anti-aliasing, and then it would just like there is something that unfinishable. See, this is bad thing. You can see behind the cheeks of my character ID, or below the earrings, it's like having some kind of line that not finished. That's determine your anti-aliasing. That's why I always turn it on. My PC is capable doing the rendering. Height neighborhoods. If you are have a low spec, yes, height. If you have VGA under GTX 1650 or RX 580, you can use yes, because it will reduce your VGA usage utility. And then for the contrast enhancement, I don't recommend you to use it, because I think it's not give you a big difference, because it's only give you a contrast. That's why I don't recommend you to do this. You don't need to do. See, still pretty, right? With anti-aliasing on, you can see there is no more line on under my earrings, on my character. Really beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, the next setting is number of allied display. This will determine how much you can see your friends that greenick in the map. I setting only 5 because I don't really care how much my friend in around me, if playing at Farstar or playing at CTC. It doesn't really matter, because you can friendly fire them, so yeah, don't care lah. And then the next is the number of these enemies display. This will be determined on how much you will see enemy in your map. And I would like to maximum yes, because I need to know how much enemy in around me. For the visible ring, yes, you should maximize them, because that will give you advantage when seeing the enemy from far away. You can scouting using that, and then you can know with what movement your enemy will making. For the right rendering, I never use it, but if you want to use it, then yes, go ahead. But I think it's about the lightning in the rendering. I don't know very much about that either. And if you know what it is, then let's put it in the comment, and so on. I think I will recommend at least you have Core i3, yeah, Core i3 or Ryzen 3. AMD Ryzen 3 for the processor. And then for the VGA, I would like to recommend you with 1060, GTX 1060, or you can use below them is GTX 1050 Ti, and the better, the more specification, the better. But I would like to explain only the lower setting. For the laptops, I would like to I don't know very much laptop, but I think for laptop you can use at least Intel Core i5 or Ryzen 5. Why? first, laptop is very different than PC. It has a power outage, and then it has a battery, and then it has a reduction power for minimize the battery usage. So for the VGA in the laptop, I would recommend GTX 1650 or super, better super. Or for the Radeon, you can use RX 570. That's, I think, if you want to play smoothly, I think you can use that. But yes, you can still run the game even you are using GTX 750 Ti in the PC or the lower, but I think it will be laggy, especially when you meet so much player in the map. Okay, and then this game is fully taking resource from CPU. Why? Because it has more player inside. That's why that's why I recommend at least use the i-Core i5 for laptop in the 7 gen or 8 gen, better, the more the better. And the last thing is GPU. Yeah, that's too is matter. Later I will show you about the usage RAM. Let me show you first. Okay, let's back to the task manager. I will show you task manager. You can see on this performance, you know that my GPU is used about 33%. I'm using the GTX 1660 Super from the Nvidia, and then my CPU is half of them because I'm using the OBS for the recording this video. So on live after, it's used around 12%, and it could be higher if you are PvP. Trust me, it will your CPU usage will be increase if you play PvP, especially when you play in CTC. And then memory is RAM. Yeah, it will use around, I think it's 2 gigs, but normally it will use 4 gigabyte of RAM. That's why I recommend that if you are using laptop, minimum is 8 gigabyte RAM. 8, okay. You can use 4 gigabyte to pieces, or you can use the 8 gigabyte for pieces. And next, this is important. Why? I would like to show you about my directory on the live after. This is important, yeah. You need to carefully listen to this because this will affect your gameplay. Trust me. Always use the NVMe, NVMe SSD or the SSD itself for storing the live after game. Why? Because this game is really take time when they reading the file. So, you know, live after itself are having around 28 gigabyte, almost 30 gigabyte, the game only. That's why I told you need the SSD for it. It's best, but I'm not telling you that it's needed, but I think it's I recommend for you to store the game in the SSD. So on. Okay, I think That's all. I will later give you the fully comparison between the setting on the Vivid, Classic, and then other levels. Okay. Okay, I hope that you will understood, and if you like to ask something to me that can go to my Discord. You can see the Discord on the description, and then you can chat me there because sometimes I cannot check one by one YouTube comment on my account. So thank you. Have a good day.